This is Tiger Brooke with Portly Pig Studios, and I just want to do a quick update of what went down last Friday for us. We had two pieces in the winter show at USC, University of Southern California, here in Los Angeles. And it it wasn't as big a crunch as usual for us, though it was still a pretty big crunch. We are very project oriented. At least I am very project oriented. Maybe I should speak for myself and not for Greg. But I'm extremely project oriented, and I like to hustle to get the project done. And I also like our projects to be concise and clear, but still hold some kind of mystery. And they tend to be a feat unto themselves. We we really like to do this kind of athletic artisticness or artistic athleticism or whatever it is that we tend to do. We really like to push ourselves and we like to challenge ourselves. And so let me tell you, Movement is Life was a nice challenge for us. I built a very large stage, well, not very large, but larger than a Body of Secrets stage. Plus, so there were two rooms. So we had stage one and stage two, is where the exhibit was being. We were occupying the exhibit there, and there was our project with Jimmy on one side, and our project of Movement is Life on the other side, and much to our amazement, Movement is Life was a huge success. People loved it. I was. It was so much more than what I was expecting. Um, Honestly, I thought people weren't going to be able to go up and make fools of themselves on our stage. If I can give you a little premise about what's going on, we have a stage and then we have a projector projecting onto a large screen. And the stage was 8 by 16, and there's a little riser. It was pretty cool. And then as you're moving on the stage, the projection in front of the stage that you're facing, there's two windows. On the one window on the right hand side, you were able to see pictures being taken. They were all soon sewn together, and so it became an animation. On the other side, on the left hand side, you saw the picture happen every 4 seconds. And so the entire time this is going on, we have this wonderful trance music that Kai Pfeiffer of Harebrained Media created for us. So we have this lovely music going, and so the idea is that you move in a very slow beat to the music, slow rhythm to the music. And so as you're doing that, you can see on the right hand side the animation being sewn together. And there's also an animation on the screen that's happening that you can interact with, or you don't have to, either or. It adds a little bit of cohesiveness between the stage and the projection screen. After that's done, it goes for about 5 minutes. You can the session ends, and it downloads onto the computer, and then you can watch it in regular speed. And so we had a section where you could sit and listen, and it's 20 seconds long when you're watching it in regular speed when you have it to the fastest setting. And so what was shocking for me is that people were more interested in the process than the product. They had more fun doing it and experiencing it and having a good time doing that, and they weren't quite as keen. I mean, they still wanted to know what the whole thing looked like in the end, but the important part to them was the experience, and that is really key for us. It's really important because we're very process oriented. The idea of the process is more important in a lot of ways than the product. So we're very process oriented work. Our installations are very process oriented. So it was really great to see that come through. Also, the fact that there were two two levels of like perception were going at the same time, and so then we had two rooms with two levels of perception going at the same time. With Movement is Life, and 60 frames per minute was in the other one with Jimmy, my little golem. So I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. It was a smash success. We had great conversation. The music was phenomenal. Everybody else's projects were really great too. They were smaller. Ours was probably the biggest project there. It took up the most space, and I gotta say, we had so much help from the people that were running. It was great. I couldn't explain in a vlog that was 20 minutes long. I could not explain how much fun I had. I had so much fun that I'm sick today. Hence the reason that you are getting a vlog from the bed. So that often happens. We work really, really hard, we crunch, and then we rest for a few days. Next on the list, on the agenda, I got to work on the full-size golem, the stage. We have a buzz-making machine that we're going to be kind of putting into effect. We're going to be implementing that. We have an idea for that. So we've got a lot of things coming up. We're going to get more music from Hairbrain Media. And I'm going to get to work on sculpting the giant Frankenpig. The Frankenpig. Yeah, that's what I'm going to dub the golem, is my Frankenpig. So stay tuned, and if you want to know anything else, hopefully we'll be having more updates. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and I'm going to go to sleep.